Hi everybody, it's Alexanis and today I'm gonna review for you the Yonex Percept 97D. Let's go. So today I decided to take out this Percept out of Tennis Zone because this racket is supposed to be a really solid racket. Obviously the Percept is the control oriented line from Yonex, but it also have an 18 by 20 string pattern to add a bit more control to this racket. So first I'm gonna go with the specs and then we're gonna go onto the court and finally I'm gonna give my rating. So like I've said at the beginning, this is an 18 by 20 string pattern. You have a 97 square inch head size, and finally you have a non-strung weight of 320 grams, which is pretty heavy, but should help this racket to create a bit more power because obviously it's really control oriented. So without further ado, let's go on the court. If you're looking to buy some tennis products online, then I have a great news for you. You can use the code ALEXTENNIS to have 10% off your next purchase on Tennis Zone. Thanks to them for making this video possible, and let's go back. On the court with the Yonex Percept 97D, the first thing that I felt with this racket was the extra stability that the 320 gram unstrung weight was giving me. It was a really stable racket, and so because of that, it was easy when you were timing the ball well to just hit the ball, and you felt like the pace of the ball was just very heavy, and so it was a good thing. I just liked this racket when I was doing some slices and going at the net to do some volley because of the extra stability. Same thing at the serve. The only thing is that you gotta be fit and mentally ready to hit every ball at 100% if you want to play with the Percept 97D. You gotta be strong, or at least you gotta be, technically pretty strong to be able to hit with it, because if you're just hitting with your arm, then you have pretty much no power. I would recommend this racket to basically people that are 4.0 or above, because it's gonna be tough to generate any power if you're below that level. So overall, just a really stable racket that is pretty tough to generate any power, also due to the 18 by 20, but the feel is there, and when you're crushing the ball at 100%, it's now a lot easier. So I felt like this racket was really great, but you got to have a bit of an adaptation first to get used to it. So the first time that I've used this racket, I felt like it had no power, I felt like it had no pop, so I was pretty disappointed by this version of the Yonex Percept because I really like the 97 regular 310 gram unstrung weight. But this one, felt disappointing, but the second and the third time that I've used it, I just fell in love with this racket because I got used to the smaller head size, yes, the tighter string pattern, but especially the weight. So if you're well timed with that 320 gram unstrung weight, it's just easy to create some power. And so this racket is just overall fun for the player that wants to attack the ball and feel like they have 100% the control on their balls. So let's go with the rating. So in terms of control, I'm really happy with the control that this racket provides. Obviously, it's a control-oriented racket with the dense string pattern, with the heavy weight, with the smaller head size, and the pretty thin beam. So I'll have to go with 9.5 out of 10 because it was doing its job. In terms of power, it's pretty weird. If you have pretty much no acceleration, it's got to be like 2 out of 10, but if you have an acceleration and you're just timing the ball really well and you're pretty powerful, then it has to be quite good. But obviously it's not a powerful racket at all, so I'll have to go with 6.5 out of 10. In terms of feel, that's really where this racket stands out. It's one of the best feel racket because you really know where the ball is in the string bed, and you really feel that the string is working with the racket. For this racket, I had it strung with Yonex Polytour Rev at 52 pounds, but I just felt every bite of the ball, no matter where the ball was striking my in my racket. So I just felt like overall it was solid, and you were always feeling connected. Obviously, I know that some of you don't like the VDM technology because it feels too dampened, and I have to say that if you don't like dampened racket, then it's not the best option for you, but you might want to try it because it's still pretty good in terms of feeling. In terms of spin, I was kind of surprised because you have a lot of feel, so it helps you to create a bit of spin, but you gotta be ready to adapt your swing to put some topspin. So let's say for me, it's pretty natural to put some topspin, so it was kind of easy. But for someone who's hitting flat, then you won't have any spin, even if you have a spin oriented string. So there you have the overall rating. Finally, I would recommend this racket to people that are ready to attack the ball from everywhere on the court and that are ready to go to the net. This racket is incredible at serving big bombs, is incredible at hitting big forehand if you have the power and if you're able to generate that power, because this racket won't help you at all. But it's still more modern to, let's say, some head prestige and racket of that kind, because it's more adapted and you feel like it's overall really stable. So that's it for the video. Hope y'all like it. Again, thanks to Tennis Zone for letting me borrow this racket. Without them, it would not have been possible. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.